twalikoka mutalo Jesu itazamya namamunewe minazamya weshitishitalo ngawamuno mulwani aisano lukilolengeni bikokola umusebe wemwene watalo mama umtungwa ubwazambya natusunge italo Jesu weutekoni wewine wemwene watalo bantungawa shitishetalo ukepaisha bantu kashimune uchentele uliababa musa valefwayo kona ula italo Jesu mama alamune ukosefye chikyavalwani utalo Jesu chiwa mama umtungwa uwazambya natusunge italo Jesu webutekoni wewine wemwene watalo bantungawa shitishetalo kepaisha bantu kashimune uchentele uliababa musa avalefwaya ukona ula italo Jesu mama alamune ukosefye chikyavalwani utalo Jesu mama umtungwa twalikoka utalo Jesu itazamya mama umtungwa ubwazamya. Yes. Good evening, good evening. Ati valelu ishaka puna UPND vatayari. Muntu wandi wonse tulalusho tupuna. Wonse tulalusho tupuna ngata ulefwa yaka puna. Ni nshikatisho fowaba. Ni nshipali kwalikwata kubuafya. Ngata ulefwa yaka puna. Wonse tulafwa yaka utupuna. Andi utupuna tufure tualuisha tuatukwato tupuna. Tulafwa yaka puna. Nani ushifwa yaka puna? Nani ushifwa yaka puna? Wonse tulafwa utupuna. Ufire watu fwayo utupuna. Ufire waluisha. Wakasanga akapuna. Mkwai na tuisa na lelo twafya ntama ngenama mumeno nechirufya mwaume na titulande popedia shi. We talk about this. I want to start by saying that congratulations. I want to congratulate. I don't think I've been live since the bill went through. I don't think I've been live. This is the first time. Yeah, I haven't been live. Have I? No. Have I been live? Today is Wednesday. No, I haven't been live. So today is the first day that I'm live, and I want to congratulate all those that supported the bill. I want to congratulate you to start with. I want to congratulate all of you that supported this bill. I want to congratulate you Zambians. Congratulations. Secondly, I want to congratulate members of parliament. All members of parliament, I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate you for voting for Bill 7. You did very well. You are part of the history. You are part of the history. Next time you see young people in parliament, you should be able to look at yourself and say, I was part of the people that brought about this progressive thing in Zambia. The moment you will see those women in parliament, you should be proud of yourself that you made this possible. The moment you will see persons with disabilities in parliament, you should be happy that you participated in bringing about this. I am sad that the issue of by-elections is still there. I wish the by-elections I wish we had done away with the by-elections. But, I mean, you can't win in everything. So, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for you that voted for it. I want to congratulate the Ministry of Justice. I want to congratulate you, Madam Kasune. Job well done. You are the person that has been driving this. And of course, I want to congratulate all other people that have been behind, including, let me single out, Mlambo Aimbe, because Mlambo Aimbe initiated this. All these things started when Mlambo Aimbe was at the ministry. And I want to strongly believe that he had a great input into it. So I congratulate you, my brother. Genuinely, I don't contribute nothing. So congratulations to the Ministry of Justice. Congratulations to Aimbe, because I know Aimbe started these things, and Aimbe must have had a great input into it. And of course, Mlambo Aimbe helped with that debate, Yawasaki. He helped to highlight a number of issues which people, were not so clear about. But when Mlambo Aimbe had that debate, Nabasakiwa, he helped to clear some of the gray areas where people had maliciously brought in some lies. So congratulations. Congratulations to President Hakainde Hichilema. To President Hakainde Hichilema, I say congratulations. And this is not to say it is something that is coming from my heart. We need to congratulate President Hakainde Hichilema because it is under his leadership that this bill went through. This is not easy. This is not a simple achievement. I'm telling you, we have had a number of bills, flopping at second reading. If you remember, you remember Mwanawasa, it flopped. Then we had also, of course, the Bill 10. It flopped. This one went through. I can't remember when, a bill went through in the manner this one went through. The only time that I remember when a bill went through like this, it was in 1980, 1991, the one that brought elections, the one that, it was a revolution anyway, from one party state to multi-partyism. That is the last time I remember a bill went through the way this one went through, resoundingly, convincingly. This is really great. And people can say whatever it is owed to your leadership. It is owed to President Hakainde Hichilema's leadership. We can say whatever we want as an opposition. We can say uyumuntu you, because this is how Hakainde Hichilema is described, in the opposition, especially among my friends. They just say uyumuntu you, this man. They don't really mention his name. They just say this man, uyumuntu you. It is under the leadership of Uyumuntu that this bill went through. And whatever you can say, Uyumuntu has shown that he's a better leader than most of us. He has shown that he's a better leader than most of us. And all of you who are talking, you need to shut up. You need to shut up, because Hakainde Hichilema has beaten you. Now, before I get into the details of that, I want to say this, that I didn't want to come out here and start, damning those that opposed Bill 7. I didn't want to come out here and start shaming those that did not support the Bill 7. I didn't want to taunt you, to ridicule you. No. I didn't want. And why didn't I want? Because democracy is about that. When there is an issue in a democracy, you have different people with different views. And all of us, we talk from different perspectives, from the way we see things. And we will debate. And eventually, democracy leads. How does it lead? When the majority carry the day. When the majority carry the day. And when the majority carry the day, those of us who were against it is not time now to start demonizing them, being sanctimonious. Being sanctimonious. Those are devils. Those don't have the will of the people. What has happened today is a dark day. Whatever. That person is a traitor. He has betrayed. Guys, can we please stop? Can we please stop demonizing others? You keep saying Uyumuntu is a bad leader. He's a dictator. But your behavior is far much worse than the behavior of Uyumuntu. Your behavior is far much worse. And truly, I'm one of those people that have been criticizing President Hakainde Hichilema. And I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to look into these cameras and say I am not ashamed to having had criticized Hakainde Hichilema. Because in some of those critiques, the things that we did, they shaped Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema, with no doubt, has really shown us that he is a good leader who listens. He has really shown us that he's a leader who listens. He's a leader who is able to listen and change the course of direction. President Hakainde Hichilema has really become a very good leader. I'm saying so. He has really become a very, very good leader. A very good leader. Where we started from. Where we started when Hakainde Hichilema just won power. If you look at what the things that he was talking about, I was actually worried to say, this man, ala tuchitakandu. That's what I was thinking, ala tuchitakandu. And of course, this is the perception that we had. This man is very bad. This man is very bad. This man is very bad. So even when he won, na relation atu umuntu ala tuchitakandu. Chaisa mfishana kuno. Ukobati mbe muegiza. Kulo uyu muntu. But really, over a number of things that has happened, Hakainde Hichilema has shown leadership. No doubt, he has shown leadership. Because some of you argue to say, no, people, this one is jailed, this one is jailed, this one is jailed. But if you look at those who are jailed, look at their cases, you clearly find that there is evidence to all those that have been jailed. There is evidence. There is no one who is in prison to say because of just mere politics. I don't think I can point one. I don't think I can point one. I know somebody will say, but you are in exile. Hey, what about, I mean, if you look at my cases I still maintain they are political, but they emanate from a very serious rival of Alewelirapo. They emanate from a very serious rival of Alewelirapo. And anywhere in the world, Mundwandi, when you are running an agenda which is gaining momentum, you face challenges. Look at even in America. Some of you may not be following some of these activities in other countries. If you look at America, there is this what is her name? What is this Sudanese Ima Oma? I think it's Iha Oma. The Senate for what is this country? What is this city? The Sudanese lady that is very vocal. The Sudanese that is very vocal, and she's a Senate Somalian congresswoman. Oma Ihan. Yes, thank you, Mark. Iman Oma. Yeah, that lady. A Somalian, yes, the Somalian. This lady, you can imagine, she's an elected member of Congress, an elected member of Congress, and she has Minnesota. Yes, thank you. At least people have been following. This is America we are talking about. This is America, and we have this woman, a Somalian woman, and she's so vocal, she's so critical. What is happening to her? This woman, she's at a verge of being deported in America. Iman Oma, thank you. She's at a point of being deported in spite of being an American. She went to America, I think she was 7 years or so. She has been in America. She's an American, elected twice, not once, twice, and yet, because of the politics, this person, they have gone in to start now digging her past, and they are bringing up her cases, and they are talking about deporting her. They're talking about deporting her. So I'm a politics, recover. I'm a politics, recover. I'm here because of politics, not because of criminality, and because of politics. But if you look at those Abalimukati, the PFO Mulanda Pubale, Nibaka Wala Vengi. Nibaka Wala, Vali Vide, Nama evidence Okoyani, Nama evidence to Ramona, Nibaka Wala. Nibaka Wala. So, Hakainde Ichilema really, the government of Hakainde Ichilema, it is not as bad. But, Imwe, Mwebali opposition. Mwebale you for Mwebale but yo, hey daddy, hey, you will not come back. You will not come back. You talk as if imwanga mwalimu power, like even if you come into power, then I will come back. I tell you, my chances of coming back to Zambia safely are with Hakainde Ichilema. Mumfu ikishe hapa, muye mwewe kona waneba wenu, na walawe nobo mwamba na mumwewe. Ukweva ati, tayari alela ndokweva ati. His chances of coming back to Zambia safely are in Hakainde Ichilema than in any of these opposition, including Mundubire. Because you people have shown a lack of tolerance in a democracy. In a democracy, it is understandable. But after my elections yapita, yapita, whatever it is, if the majority have spoken, you need to respect that. But when you don't want to respect it, Instead, you have gone now to great length. You are every day demonizing those that voted for Bill 7. You are demonizing them. So where is the democracy? Where is the democracy? And you want to argue, you want to pretend that Imwe, you have the voice of the majority. You have the voice of the majority. You want to claim you have the voice of majority. Now, Imwe, I tell you, in a democracy, how do we prove that I have the voice of the majority? How do we prove? It is by numbers. It is by gunning up numbers. You gun up numbers. You gun up numbers and show to say, look, I've got more people. When you talk about the bill, there is no any other way that you can show that the bill that you have brought to parliament or the law that you want to pass is being supported by the majority. There is no any other way other than voting in parliament. There is no any other way. There is no any other way. Amafunde yapangwa mu parliament. There is nowhere else where laws are made. Laws are made in parliament. And if you want to prove that indeed you have got the majority on your side, you have to make sure that those numbers are reflected in parliament. There is no any other way. Never question aircon. Tufile tulande mwantende kafe nshale fo kulanda palifi. So you, my brothers and sisters, don't be cheated. Don't be cheated. There is no way, there is nowhere where you can show that what you are talking about, or the law that you want to pass is supported by the majority other than in parliament. There is nowhere else. Oasis Forum is not a representation of the people. No, it is not. Oasis Forum is not a representation of people. It is not. It is just, Oasis Forum is just a few people. A few people who don't have legitimacy from the people. I can tell you that all of those people who are in Oasis Forum, they don't have the legitimacy of the people. They are there as individuals, small organizations. Not even the church. Because we have church representatives, not the churches. Not the churches. There is a difference. My bishop does not represent my views on a national matter. He doesn't. My bishop or my archbishop represents my faith as a Catholic on religious matters. My faith, not on civic issues. No, not on civic issues. So don't be cheated when they're saying, no, the church. No, the church, especially when you talk at that level, they don't speak for me. They don't speak for all Catholics. They don't. They express themselves according to their wisdom, which we should respect. By NGOCC, Balaba Beauty Kateve, she's only representing a few NGO, a few group. They don't even consult their members. No, they don't. Because we had some other civil societies who are part of NGOCC who were in support of Bill 7. They were in support of Bill 7. When you can even argue, not even Laz. Ulialungisani, he does not represent the views of all the lawyers. He doesn't. Lungisani does not represent the views of all lawyers. Much as they are members of their association, Lungisani does not represent the views of all lawyers. He doesn't. Because we have so many lawyers that supported Bill 7. So we need to understand, we need to differentiate. And I can tell you that a few of these people cannot say they hold the position of the majority. No, it is not true. It is not true. And I say this respectfully, not that I'm insulting anyone. No, it is just what it is. It is just what it is. My Archbishop does not represent my thinking and other Catholics. Of course, there are others that will agree, but others don't agree. But the point is that when Archbishop is talking about this, you shouldn't say the Catholics. No, not at all, not at all. We think differently. In the matter of faith, we will all agree. We will all agree. I will never disagree with the bishop to say, in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. I will never disagree with that, with him, or with the church. I will never disagree. When the church gives a direction, I will never disagree with that. But when it comes to my constitutional right, my rights as a citizen, no, that is different. That is different. That is different. So, as much as they are talking, they do not represent the majority. The members of parliament, what happened in parliament, those are the representatives of the majority. And you will argue to say, no, members of parliament also didn't consult and whatever. The point is, those members of parliament, whether they went to the constituencies and whatever, they form a body that makes the laws. That is their responsibility. They are lawmakers. They are lawmakers, and they were voted by the people. They were voted by the people. Beauty Katebe was not voted by the people. They were not voted by the people. Our today were voted by the people, and all of them in that in that parliament, all of them, they were voted by more people than any of these, because you even say that even Lungisan was voted. But the numbers, when you talk about the constituency as in people that follow you, members of parliament, they carry more people. We should be respectful. Most of us who are talking, trying to insult these members of parliament, we don't even have votes. We don't even have people that are following us. These guys, they went through a very difficult election and they won it. And that's how they are in parliament. So give them respect before you start talking. Ask yourself, where is your constituency? A constituency is about the people that are following you. How many people are following you? How many people are behind you? Tell me, among those who are criticizing, who can claim to say, I have the legitimacy, I have the mandate of the people? Who among those that are criticizing Bill 7? Who? Even in social media, he push it. You can say, these people, I am speaking for these people. Who? Members of parliament, they hold that legitimately, they hold that legitimacy. You can argue as much as you want, but they hold that legitimacy. So those people, they have got a voice, they have got a big voice. They have got a big voice. They are the representative. They are the ones that make this law. They are the ones, that is their job. And look, you can say whatever you want. The good thing about that, there is a history. You can say whatever you want, but where we are coming from, bills which were not supported by the majority, they flopped on the floor of the House. They flopped on the floor of the House. They flopped on the floor of the House. Mwanawasa had a bill and it flopped on the floor of the House because the majority did not agree with it through the members of parliament. They didn't agree with it. It flopped. Your bill 10, it flopped because it didn't have the majority. Bill 7, it had the majority. It went through smoothly, easily, convincingly. What are you talking about? What are you doing? Where is your legitimacy? Where is your legitimacy? Where is your constituency? As you are demonizing this, where is your constituency? It is sad that even people that don't have numbers who even participated in an election, they failed. They failed. Makembe Zulu, what legitimacy do you have? Makembe Zulu, what legitimacy do you have to speak with authority that what the members of parliament did is wrong? What legitimacy do you have? When you were a member of parliament, a minister, and participated in an election and you lost, what legitimacy do you have? Ichitumbi Makembe Zulu, you think you have become big because of Ichitumbi. What kind of a human being are you? What kind of a human being are you? Why asking the Kishimba cha Chitumbi? Wasenda popularity ya Chitumbi. Echo wala utukafe na chonomba. Wala utukafe nomba. Echo tamulefwayo kushika. That's why you don't want to bury. You don't want to bury because without Chitumbi, most of you are useless. Most of you are useless. Most of you are useless. Without Chitumbi, most of you are just useless. That's why you don't want to bury. You are scared your political relevance will go. You will have no efficacy whatsoever. Makembe, you are a failure. You are a failure, you are a failure, you are a failure, a failure. And you want to criticize members of parliament. You want to say, hey, we can get rid of members of parliament, even if we don't have members of parliament. I'm telling you, because you are the in parliament. We say, Maka and Shukwete Makembe to talk to members of parliament. Maka and Shukwete. What authority? Where are you standing apart from Chitumbi? Because Magukula now come in Chitumbi Mumwachari. Waisa Kuzambia Wambokula Pitana. And you think that is legitimacy. You cannot get legitimacy over a dead man's body. You can't. Mune tensoni, mwaiwela mo. You failed to be a member of parliament. You flunked. You were beaten, and the guy that beat you, you must give him respect. He has the legitimacy. And when he votes, you need to respect. You need to respect all those members of parliament. I'm asking you, where is your legitimacy? Members of parliament, all of them, one by one, mention them. They have got the legitimacy. They have got the constituency for whom they speak for. And they voted for them. So, give them respect. You can talk, even if Antoine can. Balubinda. Even Balubinda. You can say whatever you want because imama PF number na mwima, you are busy demonizing you are demonizing them. And I've seen some members of parliament, growing cold and getting scared, becoming subservient. No, sorry, no, I didn't vote. No, be proud of what you did. Let not these naysayers make you feel bad. You did something very good. They don't have the legitimacy that you have. Be proud of yourself. You are members of parliament. Be proud of yourself. You are members of parliament. You are voted by the people. Not all these guys. And yes, if you people, you were anything worth to be listened to, those members of parliament would have listened to you. But they have seen that there is no leadership. Valuvinda, by now you should have even resigned. You should have even resigned. You should have just you should be ashamed to even call yourself the acting president, Valuvinda. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. You are acting president for who? You are acting president for who? When you have members of parliament that do not respect you. The vote there was a show of no confidence in the leadership of the parties. That is the position. Those votes that you saw, they were showing you that we don't have confidence in your leadership. We don't have confidence. Particularly, we were given Luvinda, because we were given Luvinda, you were the one that was wielding a whip. Hey, we are going to suspend, we are going to expel. But Luvinda, I looked at you, I said, Bamdalawa, I love him very much, but he's not using his experience in politics. Because my politics, kumona, never fidel fin analyze, so that waishiwa apa kuikala nefyo wakula landa. Mufu ikisheba ichi. Listen very well. In politics, if you want to be a good politician, you must be able to predict the wave of politics. You need to predict the wave of politics. If you can't predict the wave of politics, you are not a good politician. You need to predict, even in business. Even in business, you must be able to forecast the market trends. You need to look, if you want to be a good businessman, you need to be able to project the market trends. Where are things going? Where are things going? Once you do that, then you take a position. Okay, so things are going this way. I'm going to take a position here. I'm going to take a position here. From a political point of view, when you see that politics, you need to what's that project? This is okay, politics are going this way. Politics are yale yakuli yaka inde ichilema. Ngawamo na politics apa yale yakuli yaka inde ichilema. Na mwere yaku UPND. Then you have to make a decision. Where do I place myself? Where do I place myself? Then you place yourself. When you place yourself, now because I'm a politics school, and then you know what to say. You know what to say. You predict the wave of politics. You take a position, and then you start talking. So that whatever you are saying is in harmony with the trends of politics and what you want. Yes. Ema politics ama politics forever. Forever. Munesa wairati yo tayari. Ulefwa ukabwele. Mdara. Kumo na politics yale ya kuisa. Where is it trending? Who is trending? What is happening? Ufile wa mona ngata ule mona. Ma politics ni ishtapali ofodi. That is why Felix Mutati na leva chita criticize akale, but ndabatasha bamdalaba. Balaba mdalaba ni ba politician ave neve ni ba Felix Mutati. Ni ba politician. But Felix Mutati has been in all governments as a minister. It is not easy to be a minister. It is not easy. It is not easy to be a minister. But Felix Mutati has managed to be in all governments because he's a good politician. He is able to predict politics and he takes a position. This does not necessarily mean that you always have to go with the ruling party. No. That's not what I'm saying. There are times when you can actually go against the ruling party, knowing very well to say, "He ruling party tapali oko irea." Filafina wamdala mtati vale chaya vali muemikwa vali mu UPN munankane mu PF mu MMD vali muene MMD HLH vali fianta wamdala wamtati kwa pa MMD awo vaingira mu MMD na buminista bwabalasa abo kirikiti pamona PF ileisa vamona political trends ile yakuisa ile yakulisata abo chwa mulisata abo vamona PF tafire ya wino vamona abalungu na abalubana abo pa vaicha kuri HH niva minister he is able to lead politics. Of course you can say no, but what about a national duty and whatever. National duty, you must be in a position where you can serve the nation. Don't be cheated, young people. Don't be cheated to say, no, whatever. You must be in a position of authority for you to serve people. So don't be cheated that ama politics can fear ulikunse ulebwata watafie uleto wa mawe whatever. Sometimes you need to be inside for you to be able to help. In a panondi, if I were inside, if I were a minister, I would serve you much better. I would serve you much better. A lot of you come to me no tuma problems twin. If I were a minister, I would do much better. I would do much better. People have been telling, landako panankane, farmers have not been paid. I'm here. I can say this and that. I don't know what is going on in government. I don't know why government has not paid up to now. I don't know. So I can be what but I don't know what is really happening in government. If I were in government, I would know exactly what is going on. And I would be able to intervene for you meaningfully because I'm in government. Landako, ama salaries, ama civil servants, now I'm kulanda, pama salaries. Now I'm kulanda pama salaries. Shan advocate for us. If I were in government, I would do much better than being out here. Whatever. If I were in government, I would do much better than when I'm outside. For social media. That is that is not delivering. When you are part of government, you can deliver much better. And it's true. If vaka in the ichirema, vakandangulukeko, vakamfianteko na inepamu, bamfianta kwa tayari hapa, I will help you even much better. You benefit, there will be more people that will benefit. You will be the first ones. You will be the first ones. You be the first one. So I'm a politics. Take over to you. Then you are doing politician at I've learned my lessons. I have known, and I'm coming from the civil society. I'm a politics. You read the trends, position yourself, and know what to say. Oh, Dad, you want to come back? Yes. I've positioned myself. I've seen the political trends. Mdala pa ulechitika ni HH. Ulechitika pa ni HH. Ulechitika. Tapani ulechitika. Ni HH ulechitika. 2026 ilaisa HH ulechitika. I'm telling you mwevantu. Please position yourself correctly. Ababonsa watapali oko balea. Tapali. Ndamimfuino say I feel pity for you that can even have confidence in a person like Malukula. I really feel pity for you. I feel pity for you. How can you have confidence in a guy like Malukula? A guy that is getting powers muchitumbi. Makembe Zulu without Chitumbi is nothing. Ali katira kuchitumbi. Chitumbi chiremwensha. Himself is nothing. Makembe is nothing. He doesn't even have the maturity. Because if you have the maturity, you will not talk the way he spoke to say, we have to part company with them. If we have to remain without MPs, so be it. Anyway, Makembe, that is lack of maturity. You cannot dare say that. on members of parliament abafulefi bafulisha given Luwinda. Your leadership is nowhere. That Bill 7 cast, a vote of no confidence in you because you spoke out and spoke strongly. Evidently, that you have to know what to say, and you have to be able to predict and know what to say. So if you were given Luwinda, a politician, the way I've respected you, you would have seen that bill is going through. I saw it, that bill is going through. You would have seen. And you would have taken a position, and what you are going to say would have been different from what you said. You would have been different. The only thing that you would have done is to avoid even talking about issuing ultimatums to members of parliament. No, you shouldn't have done that. If you were a good politician, you would have known to say, So you would have spoken differently. But you went and issued an ultimatum. You issued an ultimatum to members of parliament whom you know. They don't respect you. Whom you know. They don't recognize you. You know we're given Luwinda, but the members of parliament don't recognize you. You know. So that was both bad politics, and by today, we're given Luwinda, you should have resigned. You have done a lot for Zambia. Nomba, who President Mulefwa Isho, who President Mwikatirire, using Ichitumbi, Pantu are given Luwinda. He cannot be the acting president to Chitumbi. It is because of Chitumbi that we are given Luwinda. He is still acting president. Uwa wason tere ni Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu alifua. Nomba Edgar Lungu ngabamushika. Which means somebody else must come in. And he has realized he cannot win the presidential elections. So kwikatira kuchitumbi nomba. Kwikatira kuchitumbi. Ale chitumbi na chikatirira abantu. Ushikutukashika. Vengi wakafwana ma BP. Vengi wakashikwa ne chitumbi chiya. Ukushika walungu. Abengi kushika na ma political life yabo yakashikwa. Ilo tukashika walungu. Nishiba na Luwinda ilane chitumbi cha walungu chile ingira. Nishi na Luwinda nabo political life twashika. Makebi nishi nabona political life twashika. Echo barayikatira kuchitumbi, You have no legitimacy tapana po mwiminine. Na kuchawama mwaile kulia, kuchawama. Balungu bele kwi bayalala kumbo bayalala. Balungu tamulashika, balele kwisa kumbo. Balungu bachili mu friji. Bayalala mu friji bayalala Every mfino kwimba. Balungu bele kwi bayalala mu friji bele kwi mu friji bayalala That is what you are supposed to be singing. Kumbo tamula washika balungu. Tamula washika, it is because you are holding on to your positions. You are holding on to your position. Gamu washika balungu nishifia pena. That's why mwikatirileko. Tamwa kwa tanensoni. Vashetani ni mwe. Mwe wa kusunga omuntu mu friji. So that to political life twenderere. Your political life is dead. You don't have it, and because you don't have it clearly, what happened in Bill 7, it is a clear evidence. You don't have a political life. You don't have the leadership. You don't have given Luwinda. No. You don't have it. Zero given Luwinda. Zero. And since you knew if you were a good politician, you would have kept quiet without issuing ultimatums. Now you issue the ultimatums and no one follows. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? We will expel them tomorrow. Expel them, baby. Expel them. Baluvinda. Eh? Ndala. Yani kama politics, yani kama. That's why ngamwakota sometimes. Kule kape mwamba kwa kulima kofi. Mwamba kutiseko vimbi. Not na mwikatilila vimbi. Mwakula seva na kulasti. Mwakula seva na kumalasti. Mwakula seva na. Ilio satirical. Satan managed to put down. Let me give you an example. My leaders. Ilio satirical. Satan managed to put down the national what they shanjani. Iya kwa mwana wasa. Because Satan was a leader. He managed to stop mwana wasa from passing the law. He managed. There was leadership. Those are leaders. They were able to bring down a bill, boom, by Wisha. Your bill 10, you are given with the Mwadinwa Justice Minister. Kirikiti. HH was a leader. He was in opposition. He was a leader. He managed to make sure that his MPs didn't vote for your bill 10. It flopped because HH was a leader. Then pira my example. Amanenwali fichita pwe fi. Imomo afiroko fichita. You are not a leader. Filabeniko. HH managed. He was in opposition. Wherever yo, Shani, whatever. Because some of you even say, no, they were buying them. They gave them money. Imwaba PF, you didn't offer money. Imwa didn't you offer money? Didn't you offer money? Kwali nyoto kamule ukishenda moto wapokele udio mwana kashi. Udio mwana kashi wapokele. Wamupele kuli wa bonanza. Bapoka after balusa bill 10, bonanza balepo kupoka moto. Mwali bishimeli achilia. You remember that story? Bonanza balipele member of parliament motoka. New brand new pa wamupela. Ndala bill 7 ilaisa, bill 10 ilaisa ya fla ba. Bafulo wa bonanza. Bayo bakapokola. No, impound that car. Baikata. Mwana kashewa leisha. Baikata motoka. Kirikiti. Mwana kashina yele kui. Ndea kukoti. They went to court and the vehicle was given because they didn't steal the vehicle. So you can't talk about it. Bali washita. Even you, we have got evidence where a person was bought a brand new vehicle. What are you talking about? It is about leadership. If you're talking about leadership, you can't manage. You have just failed. You have failed. You are given you have failed. Just resign. If you can mwala sevana. Mwala kuchawama munelusa. Munelusa ba given munelusa bad kind wamdala. Mwala lusa kuna nkele kuchawama kudia. Mwala lusa. And by UPND, I want to urge you. Don't overlook chawama. By UPND, don't overlook Chawama. Don't take it lightly. Go in hard in Chawama. Because Chawama, remember, a dynasty yaba lungu. So tien tuwalange, ababaleva tubalungu bene kuiba ya lala. Let us show them that people in Chawama are not happy to use a body for their campaign. They are going to open a campaign, but they are chitumbi. But given Luvinda, first thing, but Wamdala na mkota wa given Luvinda na papata. Amano na yoma, they have withered. Na yoma Wamdala, how can you go Mwamukwisura campaign? But Wamdala, is that the campaign message that you can take? When you have seen that so far Chitumbi tachile womba, you have been using Chitumbi, but tell me what political benefit has Chitumbi given you so far? If not embarrassment. You can't see it, you can't read that Chitumbi so far has not given you any political benefits. It hasn't. Even Marukula, who thinks that he has it, who thinks that he's a stirring. Time of reckoning will come. Chicks will come to brood very soon. The chickens will come to roost very soon. The chickens will come to roost very soon. So why, how do you bring, when are you going to see that chitumbi tachile bomba? Nikwesoko chitumbi chenu cha bomba. Nikwesoko chitumbi cha bomba. Chitumbi chenu tapale kwa chile mefeta chile mwafana ngupa. No. So why you PND go in hard. And you people of Chawama, show them that you people, you have been denied the opportunity to mourn Edgar Lungu. I know you people of Chawama, you would have loved to mourn by Edgar Lungu. You would have loved. So when they are coming, tell them, go and bring Lungu. Twisa tumurile tumushike. That's what you should be telling them. Mwewa kuchawama, kujohn awadi. Mule veva ababantu abanga baisha. Tell them, kaleteni Lungu. Twisa tulile tumushike. Lungu mele kubala la kumbo. Kwisa kumbo. Okota mwamona. Kwisa kumbo. Bamirange kaida tuluputa lwa Lungu lwapa. Balungu bali mu fridge. Baisa kusaka mpeni kunanikani. Kumien. Muwakanine. You people of Chawama, refuse them. Deny them to come and hoodwink you. Refuse. Let you make sure you show them that you are not happy. Vamene vachita wabantu aba ni vamanyazi ni maloza ya. Ni maloza ya kulu. Munga siye muntu mu fridge mwabwela kuchita kampeni mu Chawama kwa menenze lili. Don't allow them. These are finished. They are finished. And I want to tell even some of you political structures. PF, whatever. Therefore, I'm advising you. Look at the political trends. Politicians. You politicians. Muchawama, you politicians. You politicians. Section chairman, branch, banan. I'm telling you, read where the politics are going. Read where the politics are going. Imwe mwewa nandi fweba dila mma politics. Ifo fweba dila mma politics. Baku Chawama tisangamene boza fweba mma politics. Make sure that you see where political trends are going. Pauli Kostari ni HH. Musa embole vita bakuti ya chechi wamenali kwa pani HH. So align yourself with UPND. Musa wayope, because I know wa UPND na bebe, you know, kulibena ngo bajawadi na ife chinati sevenzera ndife tenzeko kulibe baso manje. Ngati sana diepo pa 4 years, pa 5 years apangati sana diepo ni zake. Apa manja apa tieni wonse bande, because UPND now is a national party. UPND is a national party. Kulibe vijabaku tetia UPND ni ya Southern province. UPND manje is a national party. So all of us, let us come in. Let us come in. Let us come in. Osa timu wakonkerera walubindana bandanda. Musa wakonkerere iya. Bakapulisa maten kwacha, mtengeko maten kwacha. Mtengeko tuma 10 kwacha, tuma 20 kwacha, chan nizo tuzambo bwera. Tuja tuma 20 kwacha, chan tuja nikutenga. But let us go with HH. Nimiuza inanipasa advice yabu ino sini miziva, simu miziva, but nimiuza that apa amene iliko ni chipani chamene chiliko, ni UPND, ni haka inde amene aliko. So iwe ukavikonkerera balubinda, bamene babwelesa na chitumbi, ati iya lungu. Simu za diera chitumbi iya. Simu za dierapo. So wale Kenya wabantu, don't follow them. Given Luinda is gone. He's wasting his time, and show them there. Show them in Chawama. Show them in Chawam. Another one, I want to talk about this because, I mean, let me just speak. Munduvira is my brother. Munduvira is my friend. I like him very much. But let us talk a little bit. Let us talk a little bit. Munduvira na iwe uli offside into one. Uli offside. Now we are uko. Now we are. Munduvira. You should have been talking to me. You should have been talking to me, Munduvira. You should have been talking to me. You should have been talking to me. Because Munduvira, ule umama over the bar, ule achie yeye. Ule achie yeye Munduvira. Ule achie yeye. Ero, ngata uchenje ero Munduvira. Na yuwapa political life yala pwa. Yala pwa apa so ngata uchenjere Munduvira ngata uchenjera apa political life yobe yala pwa because Munduvira ulikwati. If I can give an example because ine na temisha bagero, so my examples and mbele lako ya kuli bagero Munduvira ulikwati ni uli guy uwa kwa gero na kutemwa gero na kutemwa friend na wino watu makono muntu iwe kansteko gero ya paja gero iwe Munduvira bale kufuaya ka gero kasamba akukaiso luvilo kuna kusaba guy dila guy ais dia gero aisa wafiro ku posa story na ufiro kuposa story na ufiro kuingisha Munduvira na ufirwa ulifye ulesinguluka uleseka pia na ufiro kuchaya Munduvira na ufirwa. And I am saying this from the bottom of my heart. Now ufiro not at shanchan na ufirwa kuingisha bora na ufirwa. You have failed to score. You can't tell me how we paliavantu, how we shanchan da umekukala bana kirikit shanchan ngata ukwete venue ndala iwe nomba na mufirwa na mu Munduvira na mufirwa ba Munduvira. Those members of parliament, they are supposed to be under you. Those members of parliament, they are supposed to be under you. And if you are a good politician, a politician who is able to see, to forecast, irenda shani, wamona irenda shani, irepya shani hapa. Munduvira, you would have done well with those people. You would have done well. But you went all the way. You went over the bar. Now we all call chiyeye. Because now we know monekera. How can you claim you are Munduvira? How can you claim that you have the support of members of parliament when we have over 30 members of parliament voting against something that you stood for? Even you, Munduvira. Even you, this one, it has shown that you don't have the grip of members of parliament. Tomorrow, can you come and say you have members of parliament behind you? Can you say that? Can you? You can't. You can't. I mean, by all standard, by default, whoever Kachavinga, he can say whatever he wants. But the real, by default, leader of opposition, ni Munduvira. By default, naturally, the leader of opposition ni Munduvira. There was a time, even yourself, when you commanded respect, both from the PF and from the independent members of parliament. You know that, Munduvira. You know there was a time when you had that constituency, and you could proudly, talk about it. But with what happened, Munduvira, what are you saying? What are you saying? What are you going to say? You are a friend, but I'm speaking facts here. I'm saying things as they are. What are you saying? And you ought to have known. You ought to have known. You ought to have seen. Because if you are leading people, you need to read their temperature, their emotions. You need to read. You need to read. And once you do that, you know what to say in Ganima politics. You know what to say. So what legitimacy do you have in a press conference afterwards? Hey, oh, it's a dark day. It's a dark day of our country. Whatever. What nonsense is that? What nonsense is that? Dark day for what? Dark day for what? Dark day for what? Eh? Kuishiva. You need to be strategic, Mwebantu. You are not strategic. I'm telling you, politically, I beat most of you strategically. I've never won a seat. But it is all because I've not had enough resources. It is because I've not had enough resources. And where I've participated, the numbers have shown potential. Where I've tried myself, the number has shown potential. No t-shirt, no finchy, no money, whatever. But wherever I've stood, I've shown potential. Even on social media, I show potential. I beat you, most of you, I beat you. Even on Bill 7, I've beaten you. I have beaten you. You can say whatever you want. On Bill 7, I've hammered you. All of you. Baluvinda, Brad Munduire, Chitumbima Lukula, Makibizulu. Once I have beaten you. Because I saw political trends. I saw it. I saw a politician. You can say whatever you want. You have been beaten flat. Your political stocks, they have dropped. Ngakula ndatina stock exchange, political stock exchange. Your political stock exchange na yapona bad. Nganiwa luwinde yalikuma negative. Brand munduwile nga yali pali 20, na ipona muntu wandi na ipona ilipa 5 yapa. Ilipa 5 yapa, and you need to come up with good strategies to rise again. Otherwise, uleya. Now we know uleya munduwile ndekankweve. The only time that you have is between now and elections. You need to make very strategic moves between now and 2026. Otherwise, 2026 is coming to bury you. You want to resurrect, I can tell you. Munduwile, you will not resurrect ukengila. 2026 ile kushika. Ngata uchange between now and 2026 uleshikwa because imagine munduwile ngawalusa mpolokoso. Now you are a member of parliament. That is all you have. Ububu candidate, it's neither here nor there. You are failing to score. Gero naisa, adimu 18, but you are failing to score. You are failing to score. You are losing points. Big time. You are losing points. So the only thing that you remain, ikarandira ndaka 5%, kashere muri member of parliament. Walikweta stock exchange yobe yalipa 20. Nomba na ipona, ilipa 5. Ishadire 5 ishadire pesa because you are a member of parliament. You are a member of parliament and still, kuliko ka attention, kwadi wamunduwile. But what you do between now and 2026 is going to determine your political future. It is going to determine if you want to be in politics after 2026. Your time is between now and 2026. Otherwise, you'll be useless. Nachipwa. Strategy. Uyu HH na mipwisha. Ero mumone, efonde mevelati. I'm a good strategist. Because na HH ngana mpwisha. Mwaona, Na mwamona na ine wina echiting nganampwisha. If I was not strategic mdala, teshile wino na ine nganampwa, I would have been buried out here. But mdala na rishiva ndamona pa kwa nchirinde diringa. Nchirinde diringa ndela pamuru. Ndela na pamuru. 2026, instead of being buried, 2026 will be my year of victory. Will be my year. Ile victory yakwa church nkabanankwe. I will be part of the victory yakwa church. Whether he likes it or not, ndina nkwela mdala church nimufona. Awe tayari kwisa nimufona mdala. Nimufona. I'm not ishirimulekako. Ishamulekeko church. Ishamulekeko muri political victory yakwa ishamulekeko nimufona. Ture mpaka fie nomba imwe mule ingira fe chile mito mailo chikala sign up bill 7 mukabakwi. What are you going to be saying? What are you going to be saying? No, it is not constitution. Where is it not constitution? It is not constitution. It is not constitution. Who are you to say it is not constitution when the courts have not said that? The courts have not entertained ultima applications. How many applications have you done? In the memory of my political memory, there is no bill that has been fought in court more than this. No bill has been fought in court more than Bill 7. Even Bill 10, it was not fought in court the way you have fought. Bill 7, you have fought it. Uliapa bamukandi nabaya, bamunia nabaya, marukura naya, linda kasonde naya, Oasis Forum imwe. You have fought it legally. You have fought it. And it is okay in a democracy. But you have lost all the efforts. You have lost all the efforts. Mulelusa, you have lost completely. You have lost. There is nothing that you are going to say at Yoshanchan. You need to admit that that man has really hammered us. You need to accept. He has hammered. You have fought every way. You have failed. So stop talking. No, it is not constitutional. You went to Makoti, and nothing has stood. You are saying it is not constitutional. The entire state council. And you know, when you are a good lawyer, even if you are a good lawyer, Basakwiba Skota is a good lawyer. He's a good lawyer. I respect him as a state council. But when you have a bad case, there is nothing that you can do. He had a bad case where they were saying that it is unconstitutional. It is unconstitutional. But Basakwiba Skota went and failed to prove with a judgment where that Bill 7 was unconstitutional. So because some of you want to say, no, and the courts, the courts, whatever. No. Your lawyer, your state council went and stood there and failed to convince us, because even me, I was watching, to convince us to say that bill was unconstitutional. You failed. Your laws, fresh as he is, young as he is, with fresh brains, he went before the parliamentary committee. He failed again to prove that that case was, Bill 7 was unconstitutional. He just kept on saying, no, we cannot discuss it. No, it is prejudice. No, whatever. Show us. He failed. So what are you talking about? And you keep talking about to say, it is unconstitutional, it is unconstitutional, it is unconstitutional. Vabiniwe, mwaona mkwini nina mkoti, ichava iche nacho. Wabiniwe I can understand him, and tetimula ndepo sana, mwaiche, chava iche, tetimula ndepo sana biniwe, chava iche. Ichava iche, chari shupa. Imitontonga nishe yava iche, yari shupa. You go and start lecturing people in parliament about unconstitutionality. Unconstitutionality. When vasakwiva varifirwa, iwe binwa unoinga achita convince mulambo wa imbe. Munana Jackie Mwimbu in Konkotera. Jackie Mwimbu, a very experienced man. Are you the one who can go and convince them in parliament that it's unconstitutional? Are you the one? Honestly. Then Mao Sampa Furungan. Mao Sampa is not okay. Konyaki. Konyaki Maos. I mean, I don't even communicate. I don't know colonish. Nothing to have grew. Nothing to have grew. Mao Sampa. No, I want to lay it on the table. I want to lay it on the table. Fish like lay on the table. Fish like lay on the table. I want to lay it on the table. I want to lay it on the table. I want to lay it on the table. What are you laying on the table? Cognac. Cognac. Cognac Mao Sampa. Guys, it's not much trouble, guys. Ali furungana mouse. Ali furungana. Nah, I want to lay it on the table. I want to lay it on the table. Fish legs are laying on the table. Fish legs are laying on the table. So you people, you have been beaten. Accept it. You have been beaten. HH has beaten you big time because at the end of the day, all these things that I'm talking about, they go and converge in the leadership of HH at the end of the day. They go and converge in the leadership of HH. Now, it is converging in the leadership of HH. If HH had not performed, had not done well in his leadership, I wouldn't be talking the way I'm talking. I wouldn't be talking the way I'm talking. It is because HH has done the right politics. So everything is converging there, everything. So HH has beaten all of you. Has beaten all of you. You don't stand a chance. Don't even say this. You have had all the opportunity. HH has beaten you. HH has beaten you. And tomorrow, when he's signing, but what I'm urging you is that nganamu kwatamano. Salapu Kenya papene before 2026. Because how you're going to be buried. You're going to be buried. You are busy talking about that bill which HH is going to sign tomorrow. What bad is in that? Okay, we can say, okay, these are the things. Because now, no, Bill 7 is very bad. Bill 7 is very bad. Okay. So now, if you are good politicians, now you would have started pointing out who we were Bill 7. Mwamona bill inombei, mwamona ilo mwapishe, mwamona efi aisa. That's what you should have been doing. That's what you should have been doing. If there is anything that you want to say about that, because now Peter, mailo echechaka saina. Nganamu kwa tamano, start pointing out to say, ngefi, oh, mwamona nomba, no, mamu ikadile fi. No, kuntanshi mukamone fika chitika. What nonsense is that? What nonsense? What nonsense is that? Even this bitter guy at Shishua. That guy, he calls himself an academician. Musambe, what is our problem? We have got these so-called academicians. If you put a fiabantu, ichi puwa chakuna nkaniji. Chachirali rapana nkani pa social media. Chipuwa chile chimuntushi. Yeshi itachi professor chisoso. Chirelilo. Fishuledila. Shishua. No, akashinya internet. Internet will call. Taumfudenson. That we watched everything. If anything, internet was even much better. I was able to watch it on my big screen. Because, you know, when you are watching something online, on a big screen, you need good internet. And the internet was perfect. I was watching it quite in the parliament. I watched everything. Everything. I was even able to see my screen, yama MPs. So what? No, delimitation. What is the repercussion? No, this delimitation. Why are you talking about delimitation? You haven't seen how ECZ is going to divide. How? Bambina wabachira ndipsha pa social media. Find out what word, what gerrymandering means. Trying to show that bad somebody. Check what gerrymandering. Inshakwata mapepa but muntu wandinda verenga bad kind. Bad kind. And I am well informed, very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable. They are banono sana mzambia kutinga pisha na kirikiti. Kutumwa isana na mashan yenuko. But muntu wandinga toyaba tite twika hapa awe. I'm very informed. Very informed. Bakatolika bali mfunda bwino sana. Bali mfunda bwino sana bakatolika. They prepared me very well. So gerrymandering. What gerrymandering? You haven't seen the delimitation. You haven't seen it. No, but why are they hiding the report? Why did they bring it up? There is a reason. They will tell you when they have done the delimitation, because when they are doing that delimitation, there are a lot of issues that come about. So it is better they come and tell you, Nishvapuisha fiancé. And to start saying, no, delimitation. How can you assume that delimitation will be against the whatever political party? How can you? How do you know how they are going to divide the Luapula? How do you know how they are going to divide Muchinga? How do you know? You don't know. So how can you shoot down a bill to say, Shan, nachiwipa. It's a dark day. Therefore, kumipusha. It's a dark day. What is a dark day? What is bad in this bill that Hakainde Chilema is going to sign tomorrow? What is bad in it? What is bad? Because a problem Mukwete. You have been criticizing this bill, but you have lamentably failed to show us where it is bad. You have failed. You have failed to show us where it is bad. And look, these people, I want in HHE, Namitoa. HHE is really good, actually. It's very good, let me say that. It's good. Why? Because some of the issues that you are talking about, they have even gone and changed them out of the debate that was going on. That uyu engineer, uyu wakukitwe Christopher Kangombe, you are busy criticizing Christopher Kangombe went and made a presentation Kuriba Technical Committee on the floor of the house. He debated and he strongly defended his point. And it was changed. That issue. You must resign how many months before for you to be an independent. Kangombe managed to change that. He managed to change that. Now, if you submit something and it is even accepted, shouldn't you vote for it? You are demonizing Kangombe. What is wrong? Kangombe defended his point, and that point was taken. That point was taken. Kangombe, those are people that you should be celebrating, not those who stayed out. Hey, no, me, I didn't vote for it. Oh, you didn't vote for it. You think you are a hero. You're not a hero. What was your point? You failed. Problem, Binwell problem wako atereka ngwebe. I'm very objective. I listen to everyone. I listen ndomfwa namalukula ngatambo kula the press conference ndomfwa. I listen to everyone. And Binwell, if you work with the problem wako ata, you deal with assumptions. And Binwell, that is where you show a weakness in terms of education. I'm telling you, Binwell, I can assure you, Binwell, you show a lot of weakness in your knowledge. and your education. You know, umuntu ushasambirira, they are very speculative. Abantu abashasambirira, they are speculative. Abantu abashasambirira, they are rumor mongers. Abantu abashasambirira, they will be busy talking about you. If you are without facts, Binwa, what a problem. You don't have facts in what you say. You don't have facts. Don't be emotional. Be very realistic. But I can challenge you that everything that I've said here, they are truth. They are truthful. They are truthful. And you think you are making a point. You are not making a point when you are just making assumptions. When you're just making assumptions. And this is where you, Binwell, you are different from Christopher Kangombe. Christopher Kangombe, he is learned. How is he learned? And he showed it. He is learned because he read the bill. Christopher Binwell, I don't think you even read the bill. I don't think you even read the bill. I don't think you even read the bill. I don't think you even read the judgment. Ukana sambirida. Fwabasha sambirida tufule ture verenga sana. Waverenga. Wapitamo 3 times. Inenda verenga. Nishakwate fuma paper la change, but inda verenga. And I take my time to read. That judgment, I read it. The bill, I read it. So that na each understand. No by what Binwell. Usawaila fie. Ama assumptions. Ati yo valalandawe ukulanda kuchwalanda. But if you're relanda fifile fia panga sensi, they must be coherent. They must be coherent. But you are not coherent in what you say. You are not concrete in what you say. There is no evidence. Your issues walandich by the fact that it doesn't mean that is the reality. Your figments of imaginations are not the reality. Your figments of imaginations, they are not the reality. Deal with the reality. Then you'll be more effective. So you are saying you didn't vote for it and you are feeling a proud and who are emotional. They are busy cheering you up. What? On what? What didn't you vote? What is bad? Nopo wikere binwe wikere lelo ngawalala uloneshe mumuru utontonkanye iya biu ibipire pesa. Not from your imaginations. Yo na ipera aka indechile mamaka. If ask yourself, how was it given aka indechile mamaka? It is unconstitutional. Ask yourself in that judgment, because me, I can guarantee you didn't read that judgment. You didn't read that judgment, because if you read that judgment, there is no way you would stand on the floor of the house and start lecturing people that it is unconstitutional. There is no way. Because you didn't read. Imaginations. Kangombe, on the other hand, he showed that he's educated. He shows that he learned. He defended his point, and his point was taken. And therefore, these are the progressive MPs that we are talking about, who read and come and defend certain issues. Not by if you're all over. Democracy. So, that bill, objectively speaking, if you look at the bill, and there were other things which were also changed. To know you cannot take away the right of people to vote, just appointing whatever. One of at least the few arguments that they made, they spoke about the by-elections. That we must keep the by-elections. We must keep the by-elections. Something that I was very much against. And I believe that we have been against by-elections. But all of a sudden, you were against by-elections. And as the bill was being passed, those things were changed. So this is why I'm saying that even when you talk about consultation was done. And the results are there to show. The results are there to show there are things that changed before the bill was passed, because, people argued. And again, this is something that I'm saying, that it is a good leadership of Hakainde Hichilema. It is a good leadership because it shows that the government that is running, they are listening and they are flexible. They listened to you people. They didn't listen to me, because me, I wanted those by-elections to go. But you people who argued, it was changed. So if you play for Finchi, which for me, it actually shows that if really, indeed, you were issue-based, some of those things would have gone into the bill. They would have gone into the bill, but you didn't. Instead, you went to town, alleging things that are not there. And you have continued even after the bill was passed. Come on, if we're anymore. Let us look at the fruits of this law. Now we are going to see women guaranteed in parliament. We are going to see youths. We are going to see persons with disabilities. And even the numbers there, they were also changed. Because they proposed 20 women, 12 youths, and 3 persons with disabilities. But it has changed. They have brought it now to 20, 15, and 5. As a result of the debate that was going on, to those MPs that were progressive. So for me, I am saying, Nalanda-san, I need to open phone lines. To me, I'm trying to wrap it up. To me, that number one, Hakainde Hichilema has really shown, good leadership, and that bill went through as a result of his good leadership. All of you who were against it, you did everything possible. You went to Makoti, Kwisa. Everything was shut down. Your judgment that you talk about, your judgment did not say the Bill 7 is illegal. So drop this nonsense of saying it's not legal, it was not whatever. Drop it. In terms of voting, all those of you who are claiming to be leaders, by the very fact that a number of MPs did not agree with you, it shows that your leadership is doubted. Your leadership is in question. And particularly given Lubinda, you are nowhere. You are nowhere, but given Lubinda, you are in the negative. But given Lubinda, exit the stage now. Exit the stage now. You keep on being embarrassed. For what? For what you are given Lubinda? You keep on being embarrassed. You are being embarrassed, Mamdala. You are a sham. You are a fluke. The person that appointed you is dead. And you cannot continue claiming to be acting president based on the fact that Tamula Shika. No, you have failed. Brian Munduwide, you were doing very well. But on this bill, I'm telling you, it's you who has lost. Don't think that you gained anything out of this. You lost big time, and you lost big time. That's such that tonight as I'm speaking, the only thing that is saving you is the fact that you are a member of parliament, and at least your name has been sold here as a potential. But for you to survive, you have between now and 2026. How you are going to play, if you are going to play the Chitumbi politics, if you are going to continue, being a coward, because you have really shown cowardice. A leader must be bold. A leader must be bold. Even when you are making a statement, you must shake the nation. You must shake the nation. You are not shaking the nation. You are not. You are not shaking the nation. Brian, tell me what statement you issued which shook the nation. What? At least I'm shaking the nation. What are you? How are you shaking the nation? How are you shaking the nation? You are a member of parliament, but you fail to perform in parliament. Because you would have been in parliament, let me tell you, you would have been in parliament to debate. You would have laid down what is wrong in that bill. People were watching which politician, I'm a strategist, which politician you are aspiring to be president, and you go and miss a day when everyone is watching. Did you see how many people were watching parliament media platforms, Facebook and YouTube? Did you see how many? Did you see how many were watching? Even utuma Facebook pages those who went into parliament and they were broadcasting, they had numbers. Icharo chale tamba. Epo wa mundu bile imo mwapushile. Ukuya iminina. No kuilango kweba ti. Ipi useve na ibi pa mulandua sona so. Bami mwana tumuliva ume. Imo mwaeka la mchimu ticha mango. Muledi ya mango ibishi. Era muleva tumuwa presidential candidate. Political strategy mdala tapali. Political strategy, you are failing. But anyway, I can tell you, between now, noko mule amukulala wa mundubile, mule tongtonganya, mule roresha musiri nyenu, mule ndenu ile isuma, mule roresha musiri, ukweba tifinchi na ala chita to salvage myself. Muive po kweba tiyo, abantu na wamona tiyo, tuliwa ume, umwa umeni haka inde ichilema pana milibula, haka inde ichilema has hammered you. He has hammered you. You would have embarrassed haka inde ichilema by standing in parliament and debate about the bad things that are in that bill. That is how you would have embarrassed haka inde ichilema. But you didn't go there. Which political strategy is that? Ndamiava mule mtumina kama phone mwalanda kona ine. Imo mule tinavatiyo alandomba 10 pin. Awe! My political advice is more than 10 pin. My political advice is big. Because even not talking to Tayari, nimu coward. You are my friend. Why are you scared? Why are you scared talking to me? Why are you scared? No, bala monati, Tayari. You are just being a coward. You are being a coward. You can't do that. Anyway, I have spoken enough. Let me open phone lines now. You can start calling in, man. You can start calling in now. I can take phone lines. Naimo Mulandepo. A democracy. It doesn't mean that you should agree with me, but I didn't want to talk too much about this. Yeah. Hello?
Bashkida.
Yes. Yeah, I'm quiet.
You are inspiring me so much.
No, thank you.
Moren's Stefana inspire the way you are tackling issues. I'm a politician so far, so called I'm a politician so far about that. They are not helping people. But they are not helping people at the same time. Because when you look at like your friend, even me personally, that man, I'm too sure the way he is. Sometimes when I was telling him in the game because it's so afraid. Now, the Wapong Gasana about press conference in a parliament sometimes from there, but some good issues. Let me give you an example of that.
Speak loudly so that we can hear you. Speak loudly. Speak loudly. Speak loudly. Katushinga tamule ufika vuno sana lero. Chana namu vika palaudi.
Maybe the minute na todi mtu mwana ito kini wetu kwa
akula ndisheni fie. Akula ndisheni fie.
Shani hapa.
London.
Ya wapa pa mfuka kwa chili hapa.
Kwa London.
for example, one and what I You remember the incident here, Kukaway, Iaka given a bit. He rushed the Bamundu so quick. No blood of what was given a shot. He has been adopted.
You know?
You see? No, you know, that's an embarrassment. I got to put the way he takes things.
Yeah. Okay. I think network now is issue. Yeah. No. I mean, I'm pleased. I want to. I want to emphasize. Brand Mundwid, I'm not discussing him to bring him down and whatever. I'm just talking, openly. And yes, some of you will say, but he's your friend, why don't you talk to him? He doesn't pick my call. He doesn't pick my calls. He doesn't pick my text. So, I mean, and some of these things, they're happening in the public. So we need to discuss them publicly. We need to discuss them publicly. Yeah. I mean, what can I do? That's a fact. Some of you just think, no, it's a lie. It's a lie. But no, we don't talk. But again, why don't we talk? That's a question. Why? A person that is so close to me, a person that, I've eaten in his house and whatever, we are so close, but he doesn't. Why? Because of politics. Because I've not differed with Mundubire. Hello? Yes, please move away from the other radio, because we are getting a feedback.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, yeah. This is your friend, your brother, IPS Lusaka province.
Okay.
Yeah, you can imagine millions of viewers were watching all over the world. Mundubire decided to run away to debate in Parliament.
Imagine.
The person who claims to be the leader of so-called Ekachipani, he missed that opportunity.
Very much.
And continue what you are doing. As we continue to advocate for you, I think a well-meaning Zambian, Mr. Tayari is supposed to come back home. We can, I've said this to the later address the president, that there are some things we can live with and things are not live with. But with what you are doing, no, we are always praying for you. Keep it up. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Tan.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Hey, different wonderful opposition, especially the PF. Concerning Bill 7. One thing that opposition is really want to understand the poverty. Bill 10, how UPNG managed to defeat that Bill 7.
Yes, they defeated it in opposition.
Very organized. Yes, very organized. And some of the clauses, they were just okay. But they played politics very well until they destroyed it.
Yes.
And when now UPNG came into power, they brought some of the clauses there in Bill 10 by become Bill 7. But the opposition that we have now, they failed to bring it down. So that's the sign that they are not doing their games. They are not doing well in their games. They are playing their games.
I want to ride on your point. If the PF, they were good in politics, they would have actually snatched this victory from UPND. Because all they would have done is that, UPND, they don't have something new. These are the things that we brought, you see? These are the things that they have brought. Anyway, vote for them, because these are our things. You know what I mean? They would have shared in this victory, because they would have insisted and defended those things that they brought in Bill 10, because there were many things were in Bill 10. So they would have insisted to say, these things, they are ours. Now for them, even things that they supported, they turned around and started shooting down. Look at how preposterous. Delimitation. Everyone started delimitation. But one more change about delimitation.
Can you imagine?
Article 52. Article 52. Article 52 is gone. The credit goes to UPND. But who spoke about Article 52 first? It was by PF. So they would have been there. I mean, this is ours. But now, by your call. Anyway, go ahead, my brother.
Yesterday, I was watching the briefing that we had, and he was warning, and it's very good when it comes to warning. He was warning members of parliament that those who received the 3 million.
And
my question is, if indeed the opposition is united, and the member of parliament have hope in these leaders, are you telling me that they were going to receive that money from the ruling party?
The other point here on that 3 million again, Bali Mundubire, can Mundubire prove that the members of parliament received about 3 million? Can Mundubire prove? Mundubire knows money. Mundubire knows how money is flowing in UPND. Who can give 3 million in UPND? Where? HH can give you 3 million. 3 million. But you see, I mean, when you are a leader, you don't have to come out nama speculations, nama rumor mongering. 3 million. Who is going to give 3 million in UPND? And Mundubire knows that very well. Anyway, my brother, go ahead. Oh, I've lost him. Hello?
Hello, Chilipatan.
Yes, sir.
I'm calling from Deke Township here in Dola. How are you there?
I'm good, thanks.
Allow me to take this opportunity and thank the 131 plus members of parliament who had supported Bill 7. Now, your church, Chilipatan, the Catholic Church.
Don't say the Catholic Church. No, don't say the Catholic Church. It is particular individual. Me, I'm part of the Catholic. So don't say my church, because I'm Catholic. And Felix Mutati is a Catholic. Antoine, there are a number of Catholics that I would mention. So it is not the Catholic. This is not an issue of faith. This is particular individuals. Just mention the names. Don't say Catholic. Mention the names.
Okay. Now say Archbishop Ali Kibanda is from the Catholic Church, okay?
Yes.
He was against Bill 7. He is on record of having said that President Hakainde Hichilema is playing with fire for merely introducing Bill 7. Now today, Bill 7 has gone through. It has gone through. It will benefit women. It will benefit youth. It will benefit even the disabled people. Okay? Now, what is your take on Bishop Kubanda? I want to hear from you. Then, personally, I was against the by-elections, but by-elections have been maintained. I'm not happy to see that we shall continue with by-elections, because by-elections are actually a drain on the treasury. By-elections should have been taken rid of, okay? So in the next sitting of parliament or whatever, I want to see a situation whereby we just get rid of by-elections, just like we have gotten rid of the presidential, by-elections. If today, God forbid, Hakainde Hichilema resigns, automatically she will definitely take over and finish the whole term of office for President Hakainde Hichilema. What about those by parliamentary and what others? They should also go to the Thank you.
Thank you. And about this by-election, this is again one of the things that I'm saying. Even our by-elections, generally, a lot of people were against it, including the PF. They were against by-elections. But because of lack of foresight, they shut down the issue of by-elections. And yet, they are in the weaker point because by-elections only transfer opposition seats to the ruling party. So this one, the UPND, they were actually gracious. They were being gracious because they are in opposition, they are in the ruling, and they know they are going to come back. So if they were selfish, they wouldn't have brought it there, but they brought it there. But people that were against it, before, they shut it down. Ama by-elections, they only transfer ama seats yakuliwa opposition to the ruling, which is quite unfortunate, and of course a drain on the treasury. Hello?
Hello.
Precious. Hey, which one? Precious, you were busy calling. Hey, you were busy calling me on Monday. Hey, come on live, come live. Eh? Vanakia was like, who is this one calling? Eh? You were busy calling.
Yes, I called you twice. I called you twice.
Not twice. You called me about 4 times.
It was twice.
4 times.
Yeah,
4 times you are just calling.
I wrote you a message. You didn't see the message.
You all and daughter for you in Angulanda. You can't be my boyfriend. Hey, look at you. You can, but busy. Woman,
You started again.
Woman, chabe. Come back to them.
No, I'm here for some. Let me talk what I want to talk.
Hey, talk.
Mr. Terry, I heard you were saying that you defeated us.
Yes, you lost.
You said in the 7 you did. Let me give you the good answer and the clear answer. Because you think like you defeated us with the UPND. But now I want to make this clear to you. When I tell you that you are fighting a losing battle, I know what I'm talking about. And you know very well that myself, when I say something, it's a truth. So, that passing of the Bill 7, don't think like you defeated anyone. You did not defeat anyone. In fact, you gave us a clear picture to see that indeed these people, they don't mean well. Because they cannot they cannot use their powers to do what people of Zambia they don't want. The truth is people of Zambia, they did not accept that bill. Only those who follow you here, those pressing us, they are the one who accept that view. But in reality, most of Zambian people, they said no. Okay? So, like, for us, that's why we tell you that we respect the ECL's wishes, because ECL's wishes is going to bring truth to the nation, and you are saying that Hakainde was very clever. He managed to defeat them with due 10. Now, let me be open with you. I always tell you that, Mr. Tayari, open your ears and listen to me very well. That bill, it was not for PF. You hear me? When Walungu came to discover that this man, this is what he's planning, when he comes in power, he wants to come and change rules so that him now, he can be in power to protect themselves. If Hakainde means well, every time I always ask you, how come it's failing to expose the criminals, the PF criminals, they always tell the nation? So now Wamakepi Zulu is doing what is right so that he can bring truth to the nation of the people who betrayed Walungu from 2019 to 2021. Why are you against? Because we're expecting this government. That is not clever. Someone who is doing something silly, you cannot say that a person is clever. No. A person who is clever, you fear God. You put God first before you start doing useless things. But if a wise person, you cannot take law in your hands. Right now, you were talking about Barasa Nakatinda. I saw you. You posted something. Barasa Nakatinda was sent in prison for hate speech, right? So if the president indeed means well, how come we failed to send Cornelius Moto in prison? Because he also used the hate speech. He said we worked well with Tishima Kambri to bring Edgar Lungu down. So if he means well, how come we failed to send Moto to prison? Even Mwene, how come we failed to send Mwene in prison? Mwene Rasta. But you are going to regret this, and I'm not lying to you. Wait and see. If he else wishes is going to expose the truth and you are going to regret every word you keep on insulting these people. Because Wamakebi Zulu means well. And
Thank
he's
you.
the one who is going to bring truth to the nation.
Thank you, my
dear. So
Zikom.
don't think like, hey, you love me. What? I follow you because you fight my leaders. So bye-bye.
Zikomo. Hello? That's precious. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Good evening, President Terry.
Good evening. There is terrible feedback. Hello?
How about that?
Hey, this is good. Let's go ahead now.
President Terry, I've just joined it.
Oh, you have just joined.
I don't know if yes, I don't know if you talked about the preparedness for these guys who are PF, especially where Honorable Inde challenged the State Council Sakuiwa. Why didn't Makebi Zulu pick that opportunity also to showcase what the Bill 7's evilness was? Because if you saw that debate, Sakuiwa wasn't ready for that. And he looked an amateur. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello, is this President Terry?
Yes, please. And you're live on my program.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I've been trying for some time to talk.
Please.
Well, looking at this whole issue of Bill 10, I'll tell you this, it has exposed a lot of people that we thought they were genuine leaders. And, what breaks my heart is them thinking to say they are speaking for the Zambians, especially those that are against the bill. You know, they feel they are speaking for us, the majority of Zambians, when in actual sense they are not. You understand? So it really breaks my heart when I hear some of the notable opposition leaders that are gallivanting the whole place, jumping up and down, thinking the Zambian people are not happy. You know, so actually that has been my worry for quite some time. But all in all, we know what the bill means for the majority of us. Especially the women, the youth, and also the people living with disabilities. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You are right. It has exposed them. And that's why I'm calling for some of them to resign. Like Vagiven Luvinda, he has lost his efficacy in politics. Yeah. Thank you. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mr. President.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, so what I followed that day in Parliament is actually like Jack Mwimbu and Cornelius Mwet. They actually threw a very strong debate, which was actually worth listening to more than the guys that are on the other side.
Yes.
Jack Mwimbu, if I can start with Cornelius Mwet, actually started with it, enlightening the ills that were in Bill 10.
Yes.
He listed why we need to vote for Bill 10
because of this. Yeah.
You actually outlined a number of points.
Yes. And you know my brother, just hold on. You are right, because even the PF, this is what they were supposed to do on Bill 7. This is what they were supposed to do. Hey, go ahead, my brother.
So we could have gotten something if when the Honorable Bino Mbondo stood up, he listed even 3 items or articles that he did not agree with. That same Jack Mwembu began actually to even decampaign the same. You are saying you are leading HRIH. Here is a constitution that is promoting youth. We are going to go and tell the same youth that this person who is representing you does not want you.
Yes.
So these other guys, the UPND guys may have their own issues, but when it comes to debate, they raise issues. And whether you like it or not, they are worth listening to. The PF guys missed an opportunity. I got what you said. That was like that. They were numbers.
Yes.
Sorry. I remember there was one time when who is this other guy? Silavwe. Silavwe, one time I think he made a point, and he came to announce that his following jumped from whatever number it was to 10,000 within a day.
Yeah.
So even like in the case of the missed an opportunity to actually build the numbers on based on what they were going to pay there.
Strategies.
So, by and large, the PF used the emotions. They have not raised the point to convince us as in what was wrong. Colonial Matter did not even say anything so good about Bill 7.
No.
He went back to
why?
We rejected Bill 10.
Yes.
He listed why we rejected Bill 10. So, these guys did not say anything.
Nothing.
So, for me, I'm in total agreement with whatever you said. The other camp lacks the strategy. Strategy is everything in politics. You need to read the trends. You need to, between now and 2026, there's nothing that anyone can do. This is the moment of the man that is in place. So if you miscalculate here, you can actually declare yourself irrelevant.
Yes.
You're very strong. Like in the case of Binwa, he can bury his political
Imagine. Yeah, you are right. Binwa Mpundu. What is the future of Binwa Mpundu? What is the future? On the other hand,
intelligent people like
Kangombe.
You can see a political heavyweight.
You know,
person who can read the seasons.
Umwaiche ulia Kangombe. Umwaiche Kangombe. Zona is an engineer. Alikwata brain. He has the brains. He's a fool. But Kangombe, wherever you are, this was a proper political move that you made.
Too much. He reads seasons. He can see the trend. Where is this thing? Like, so when a Kangombe still have political life.
Yes.
When you look at it. These other guys like when I've been including when I'm out, this could be saying bye-bye to national.
Variana vaya karibadia. Variana vaya vamausampa. Vana vaya na wakonyaki.
Take it, give it or not, Mdala. You are when it comes to analysis and strategy in our politics, Mdala, you are heavyweight.
Thank you, my brother.
Whether one likes it or not, you analyze the issues. And we are waiting to see you next year, and no doubt you'll be somewhere.
No, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello? Good Tamba Tower. Why Tamba Tower? Political Tower. Why Mona? Hello? Political Tower. Feel why Tamba? Mwaba kuchawa moko. Tamba ni political tower. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello, Mulishani.
Where mkwai Mulishani?
Watuze unatwa wumake kuino.
Muri wako ni kwisha kwa mule tumina.
Ndakwa kumisasha kwa umeni mwa kwa maisha kwa mwa bakina mko sapio kurata pasi useveni mpaka yasita.
Natotera.
Hello?
Mkwai tule kutika.
Mkwai. Awana mgombe swekara mbatana I think na mwene bakure bamyore kesha kupati mwali mbatana. Mkwai yeno ke muranda iringe ke murelani. Atwaita lesha mandi nina mwa position kwetu mama usambashuni. Wale mwana kabeno kumuleka timpale mendo. Bali 25
Ali kwati bachimutuwika kwati bamutuwike munongo ya katata elo bamufumia.
Politica ni mama usamba awe nati kwa dawa ya yeye tabakala umpika no kumulika. Kapitwa mdala problem kwa tabaka. Hizi kapishkuli mukampendanga wale hivyo mkate na ngwai yaba baza kapishinga ni.
Padi wefya rubana
Hello, Malukula na yena malukula. Malukula. Wapina maatende tabano le shati. Mama ati. Tonta na jakula hizo kato shati. Kwa mkono tekubale mafunga.
Imagine.
Walishola malukula bali pati nyuja udawani ile kuchika nyuja. Bamwe bati kabiyo penayo. Malukula wakuye bati concentrate. Kuchiri nochi da tuashika. No manena maiso. Eti ya pintu namba chakula batungu. Baba malukula na ngwenda la bea na toa mfano usekuli ba msupa wale bakungu.
Yeah.
Ama kwa bali pati niona. Aba tumeti ema mayo. Ukiwa kuna chaka na maji ni nyama kwa teba kusangu na.
Na totera. Hello? 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 I'm wanting kutamba political tower mwebantu. Kutamba political tower. Hello?
Shan boss.
Wina feshan mkwa.
Oh, winner. Well, boss, I just want to congratulate you, man.
Ah.
Hey, you know yourself. Welcome to Mukali. How the Mukali boss? You know, I just called you, man, to give you your flowers, man. You know, I know you don't know me. There's no need for you to know me, man, but your contribution, man, I appreciate it. You know, it's just me. Whatever boss Eli Stoica, you know, we're busy all the time. You know what I mean? I didn't get a chance, you know, even to go through e-bill, save it with a window. But when I got online and listened to you, the way you interpreted it, you know, which I interpret, which all like shots and stuff like that. So now, guess after when you educated me on this, guess what? I was looking for them online. I said, let's debate this. What's about it we took up?
They can't debate. That's a problem. They were all going, no, haka inde Ichirema, no, haka inde Ichirema. You know, that is a problem.
But you know, but you know, but what's up with this guy, man? Why can't he work with you, man? I'm thinking like with you, man. The way you know, some people they're just, you know, you've got a God-given talent. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the way you deliver, you know, you is just a steady flow. You know, so I'm saying, but at the end of the day, man, what we want is the best, what's best for the country. You know what I'm saying? You know, today win as long as the land is winning. You know, that's what you're fire. You are my differences. We're not paying attention to it. We can laugh over it, you know, to attack and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we want the country to win. But you know, bro, I've been watching your videos, man. You know, you've been cracking me up, man. I like the other video that you are on. You got on and you trying to put on your jacket. You know, I don't know, but everything was fine. You fit you right. But you saw back a comment that jacket you crack me out, bro. But you know, you stress me, you know, I don't need to go to the hospital for the doctor to give me a prescription that I can go and get off the counter for me to feel better. I can watch your video and laugh, you know. It's a good thing, man. You know, you put some humor in it, you know.
No.
So thank you so much, bro. Take care.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Yes.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
Fine, thanks.
This is Moses Satya on the line.
Okay, yes, go ahead.
Doctor. My opposition kufahamu watu mbipira bado ambao ugasa pale kufahamu fi. Wakati pomute chapaka pomute chalamba no nda. But my request Mr. Taro for Nashama next year. Then canceling every action. We are married. I do
no, my elections is constitutional. My elections is constitutional. But you know where I agree with you. Where I agree with you is that all those who want to contest as presidents, they should weigh themselves. All those who want to contest as president, they should weigh themselves. What chances do they have? Because really, Hakainde Hichilema, whether you like it or not, Hakainde Hichilema, it is clear he's winning these elections. Apa, he's winning these elections. So,
Mr. Tali, you Mr. Tali, is 100%. But Mr. Tali, Mona no fiash aqua. Ewa bana go winga. Mona no fiash now. Now I'm assuming the most that I would do to be go winga. Is it making sense?
No, but I mean we are following the constitution. We listen, my brother, and we are following the constitution. So we need to follow the constitution. Your point is appreciated, but we need to follow the constitution. But I want to take advantage of your comment to speak to a number of people out there. Someone sent me a text message saying that because of this bill, elections will be postponed. Because when Hakainde Hichilema signs the bill tomorrow, it becomes law. Elections will be postponed. There are those comments going on social media. I want to say it is not true. It is not true. The constitution still stands. We are going to have elections next year. On 13th August, we are going to have elections. So don't be cheated. And even your sentiments, my brother, they can't hold because we follow the constitution. It's not about whatever. I think your message should go to those Abalechita campaign like Kavena Maulukula. Those are the people that you should be telling to say, go and bring it to Tumbi, we bury, but not to postpone elections. We cannot postpone elections. And I wanted to emphasize this because there are some rumors there are some rumor mongers who are saying elections will be postponed. Nothing. We are going to have elections and everything will go as before. Except, some of the clauses like Article 52. If a person withdraws, then elections will not be cancelled. There won't be nominations will go on. Hello?
Otherwise, whereby because I've observed some of our leaders in opposition, they are full of bitterness. So because of that bitterness, they're going to collaborate according to bitterness, bitter to bitter. So when the one is going to retire, come make especially
no, thanks, my brother. Thank you. So yeah, those of you you should think twice. What chances do you have? Now we need democracy. Hello? You can save us money by yes, how are you?
Hello. I'm okay, how are you?
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, yep, to can have phone. So you can save us money because you don't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance. We can even have an opposed. Hakainde Hichilema can even go as an opposed. To a chef yani akwa ama nanikane ama expense. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Am I loud and clear?
Yes, you are clear. Please go ahead.
Yes. I want to congratulations goes to the LP that managed to vote for Bill 10. Then my first message goes to the Oasis Forum because they were supporting the number of women in the parliament, but they were the ones in forefront of shooting down the Bill 10. I think to me, I'll count it as a robbery if they will go around again and start robbing money for the support of the women. I think I'll count it as a robbery that because the opportunity for them had come. They could have even maybe made a requesting for more numbers of women to be present in the parliament. But on the other side, they are in forefront of shooting down the Bill 10. Then over the issue of the campaign message for the PF where they just talk about Stumbi. I think it is not right. The people of Chawama should be chase them from there. They should even say, no, you don't bring the boat, we bury. Then you start campaigning. Than them than them going there, say, no, you vote for us, that's when we bring the vote. I think that message is gone, and up to now, it hasn't shown any fruit of that message. They just have to change the message and the strategy they can use on the political right. Then Iran runs away from parliament, nowhere to be seen. When he was supposed to, he was the one who was debating. Instead of Kagombe, he would do a debate, bringing that motion. And if the motion broke, he could have gained numbers. But you want to stay away, then you call yourself to be a politician. Being a politician is, you have to be in a forefront. Because the UPN demands to shoot down to 10 with the same number of MP, 54. But they have failed to do so. So a person can even say, no, the UPN gave the money. The person can get money, but vote otherwise again. That's because you are not going to be there when it's going to vote. How are you going to know?
Yeah.
They can get your money, but when it's time for voting, they vote on the other side, you see. But it's just that the PFMPs they don't have confidence in their leaders. They are busy sharing the party instead of putting the party together. They even go and parade Mama Samba, who also contributed to the fallout of peace. But you parade them with France, and I don't know what they're doing. It's like they just have to form Marco Parade team, but it's that can work out for them.
No, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello? Hello? And you know, there is this point that I want to make. Hello? Okay. First, hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm quiet. But Shan, I'm quiet.
We know. So, I would like to congratulate you for the job well done.
Thank you.
It was to understand this amendment of the Constitution. A lot of people at least had an opportunity, they had more information through your program. Job well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, my only concern is the future for politics in Zambia. It's quite worrying when you look around what is happening to our opposition. It's like they are moving like headless chickens. They don't even know what to do. Bajja ku mumpotwe baya ku paneba lero bali mu SGG mailo bali mu NPP bale kitase kiriye which is not good for the government. They need to have an opposition party.
Exactly.
To put the government of the day in
yes.
So no matter how good the government is, there is need to keep them in check. Otherwise, they will go to sleep if they will have no opposition. They may be there for 20 years, but they need to have an opposition party that is going to give them at least sleepless nights. That's the only way we are going to see more development.
It's true.
Not what is happening. So now, my question also goes to those 23 members of parliament who absconded on Monday. What is their political future?
Imagine.
Because when you look at those, don't have a leader. It's like the leader also doesn't know what to do, and they are just following blindly. At least they are going to stand in the next election. On which party are they going to stand?
You know?
They have no direction. They are just moving like headless chickens. They don't even know what they are doing. Really, the political career of those 23 members of parliament, I think it might be the end of them. Because on which party are they going to stand on?
They are heroes. They are heroes on social media.
Yes, and it's very shocking, and more especially for the first timers, because I don't really understand. They are just following blindly. Do not even know what they are doing.
Yeah.
It's really, really sad. Me, when I look at some of them, I even feel sorry for them because that is their end of their political career. When you look at them, at least for the other area members of MPs, they have been there for a long time. And they even know that even if they had to change goalposts, they will not go anywhere because they are a mess, you know. But for the first timers, I think they should have looked at their political careers as well. But imagine being an MP just for one term because you don't know what you are doing. It's really sad.
No,
thank you very much, Mr. Ted.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Natali.
Bueno, Femkwe.
Femkwe. Natali, I just want to pick up from the lady who just spoke before me.
Yeah.
And I think she was talking about being concerned with our politics and the face of it. You know, not necessarily that I want to differ with her, but I think I want to look at it differently. In that I think this is a good thing for our politics. What has happened right now, and I think this has changed the face of our politics in terms of it being under a microscope and being scrutinized, both from the politician's perspective and hopefully from the electorate perspective as well. You know, and today I was listening to John Sango. I think he was on Diamond TV, and he was asked questions with regards to the amendment. And I was appalled to hear some of the things that he was saying. Because one of the things that he said is that other members of parliament in the opposition had some kind of a meeting with the Oasis Forum, and that they had reached some kind of consensus in terms of the way in which they were going to go. That they had agreed that they would oppose the Constitution amendments. And he further said that those members of parliament had an obligation to their collective agreement in terms of how they were going to go forward. I was appalled because in as much as they were sponsored by the PS party, not every constituency will be faced with the same challenges. So if there's an amendment that's going to be made, it may work for maybe Lumezi, but it may not necessarily work for Lusaka. So you can't have the voter in Lumezi voting the same way as the voter in Lusaka. They are supposed to vote in relation to how it affects their constitution, their constituencies. You know, so for him to have been able to say that, no, just because they were sponsored by peers, they should have all voted the same way. The very fact that they went ahead and disregarded that and voted differently, for me, it shows that people are now scrutinizing these things to say that how does it actually affect my constituency? How does it affect me? Which is good, as opposed to this thing of just going with a mob agreement and moving forward, you know? And also, if you look at the level of participation that has come from us as the nationals, you know, people, but people are getting invested in finding out. So I believe we're beginning to turn the corner in terms of how people will be scrutinizing things. Even HH, he's not going to campaign the same way he was campaigning like to salads, you know, bunga and everything like that, because now we are moving towards a direction where we're getting issue-based, which I think is where we should be going and where the civil societies should be able to step up in terms of bringing about awareness in terms of conscientizing the voters and the electorate. So that was my contribution.
No, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So Yeah, but okay, from like from the other callers' point. But first of all, before I talk about the caller, there is one point that I've been wanting to make, and this point is about HH has destroyed PF. HH has destroyed PF. HH has destroyed PF, and but if you go back, where did PF start disintegrating? I think maybe I should leave that for another day. I think let me leave that for another day. I'll come and give a rundown or a chronological events of how PF has been faring, starting just before they lost elections, after they lost elections, and where we are. I will come, and I think it's a big issue. I need to discuss that, and I want us to discuss this because most of you, the PF themselves, they like to say, hey, HH has taken over PF, HH has taken over PF, HH has taken over PF, But look, even these things which are happening, like the way members of parliament voted, can you put it on HH? It's HH, it's HH. No. When are you going to take responsibility? When are you going to take responsibility? But PF, when are you going to take responsibility for your failures? That will be the topic that I will have. I don't know, in maybe next time. When is PF going to take responsibility for their actions? Because they like to say, hey, PF, hey, HH, hey, HH, hey, HH. I think we'll come and talk about that later. Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
I'm okay. First of all, let me say congratulations to us.
Indeed.
who have been glued.
Yeah.
Congratulations to all the Zambians that supported.
Yes.
The progressive, not retrogressive thing. If we move, we can move like this, like we were saying in the past, as I've been calling you, Brother Tayari, that if we can put Zambia first and remove politics, then we are moving in the right direction. Let me raise 2 points here. Point number one, things that we talk about here, I know these people, they listen, but they cannot understand. Listening, they can listen, but they won't understand. I will dwell on 2 things. Point number one, today I will talk about the party that is destroyed. And people are busy saying the ruling party is busy destroying the opposition. Here is the information. I won't mention where this information is coming from, but I'm inside. I'll give you a scenario. Just for the past 2 weeks, I've moved with 3 people, different groups. There are groups for Chitabu Chilufya, there are groups for Marukura, there are groups for Mundubiri.
I don't know what happened there.
But
hello?
What?
I think the network is letting us down there. The network is letting us down. So yeah, I think next Friday, on Friday, I will do a lowdown on the chronological events of how PF has deteriorated from the time of when they were in power and where they are. I will talk about that because you have been, PF. How can they was in opposition? How can they was in opposition? And he was rising until he won power. Even after winning power, Hakainde Hichilema has been doing well. He has been doing well. Hello?
I was just saying, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to say something before you closed down there. So for me, Mr. Tayari, I really want to personally thank you for the job well done in educating the Zambian people on the Bill 7. You consistently, if you remember, you consistently, created awareness to explain and to sensitize the citizen about the bill itself. And you really played a critical role in helping the bill pass in Parliament. And honestly, had it not been for you to go live repeatedly to campaign for this bill and breaking it down for the ordinary Zambians, today we wouldn't be speaking the same language. So you really showed commitment, you showed courage, you showed a deep sense of responsibility to the people. You are not a tantameni, you are a resource. We have seen even before, like on platforms like TV Bakwete, where I was, that people who contributed meaningfully included those who were not even UPND people, cadres, whatever you may call them, were later appreciated and given opportunities because of their service. So I want to say this clearly. Your work matters and it deserves recognition. Zambia needs people who are willing to educate, engage, and stand firm for what they believe in. And you did exactly that. And thank you for stepping up and playing that part. But I'll go back to Mr. President. Now, this is for the President. And I know most of the times he's live, he's also watching. So my question to His Excellency, the President, is that when Mr. Tayari's contribution, will Mr. Tayari's contributions be formally recognized? He worked, and the work he has done for your party speaks for itself. Like I say again, I'm going to say it again. He's not a tantameni, but he's a valuable, valuable resource. So, like, let's look at it this way. I was on Bakwete. I've seen this happen. Mr. Tayari is in Malaysia already. Why can't we think of him and place him where he already is? Think about that. Already, not only did he talk about Bill 7, now he's already gone to Chawama. Already on the ground campaigning for Chawama. And I know that you're going to scoop that if Tayari continues with what he's doing. So let's think about this gentleman and his family. That's what I wanted to say. And thank you so much, my brother. You are a great resource for us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm really humbled. I'm really humbled. I ask for your prayers. Usually for me, I usually ask for prayers. And thank you very much for your kind words.
Not a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, one thing that I want to talk about, she has spoken about the issue of contentment. And some people want to discredit me. Usually people don't respond to me on my issues. They don't. Most of the times, they don't respond to me on my issues. When I talk, instead of responding to my issues, people will go, hey, Mushani na wali, hey, what, hey, you never respond to my issues. And sometimes, some of them, they conspicuously, play the issue of maturity to say, no, they don't respond to you. What is Malukula going to respond to me? Hey, Malukula, Makebi has shown maturity. He doesn't. What is Malukula going to respond to me? Because what I'm saying is the truth. Malukula has locked Chitumbi, and Malukula is taking political capital out of Chitumbi. What can Malukula say about that? What response does he have? Because that is the very truth. I told you immediately it started that Yuma Kembezulu is not doing this for Walungu. He's doing this for his political ambitions. And you people are saying, hey, has Makebi told you that? Has Makebi told you that? You people, I told you, Esther is part of this. No, don't touch the widow. Don't touch the widow. Don't touch the widow. Today, Malukula has come out, Makebi Zulu has come out, and he's using Ichitumbi to go out and campaign to seek for presidency. And you can say, no, Esther is not part of it. How can Esther entertain a person who she has appointed as a spokesperson to leave the body of her husband in the morgue and go out to campaign? Because if Esther at all was not part of this politics, Esther by now, she would have distanced herself from Makebi Zulu. She would have come out and denounced Makebi Zulu as the spokesperson. Because, everything has become political. Everything has become what I was talking about. So if I told Esther and the Lungu family They were not with Makebi. By now, they would have removed Makebi. Hello?
Good evening, Mr. Tayari. How are you?
Good evening, good evening.
How is Malaysia?
How are you?
No, let me first congratulate you. I think you put it a very strong fight.
You see, if not because our Sambirira, Tamwa emotional, Mwani wako objective, Nangumuna ko biased, but at least Mulalungika, if not Temena Mova Sambirira, Akula and then
You know, sometimes when one wins the battle, you just congratulate. You don't need to be emotional.
You see?
only have one Zambia.
You see? No,
you just shake hands to say next it will be my fight.
You see?
It was like,
You see?
we only have one Zambia. That's all.
No, I'm glad that you have got, and you know, it takes courage for you because you are one of those people that has been critical on this platform. And so this is very good, it's very positive. This is the Zambia we should have, where afterwards you come out and laugh about it. You know, I'm very glad.
We are brothers.
You see?
Brothers. When you know it's like a fight. When you win, you shake hands.
You
say,
see?
now next I'm preparing for you.
You see?
It was that.
Each other should learn from you. I hope Binwell is listening. He should learn from you.
Thank you, Makara.
No, thank you. This man, I know him, and he has been very critical, even on this program. So calling like that is very good. Anyway, here comes my another brother. Hello.
Greetings to you, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening. Good evening.
I hope well, sir.
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Great.
How?
Yes, no, I just wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Since the Kai Empire, I heard you talking about Makebi Zulu and Madam Esther using Chidilo, for political clout.
Yes.
So there was that time everybody from Shika, they were ready to bury in South Africa. Do you think that was staged? They really didn't intend to do that when the Zambian government stopped the burial of court?
The question is to you. Do you think it was right for the Lungu family to want to bury our former head of state in South Africa, in another country, a man that laid Zambia for 7 years? Do you think that was right to bury Edgar Lungu in South Africa?
I'm happy you said our former head of state.
Yes.
But the current government, did they think he was a former head of state? Did they treat him with the decorum that comes with that?
If they didn't recognize him, why did they send the Minister of Foreign Affairs with a delegation to South Africa? If they didn't recognize him, why did President Hakainde Hichilema declare a national mourning? Why did they declare a state funeral if they didn't recognize him?
Anyway, that was the question I had for you. I wouldn't want to get into other details, but
no,
on the right side of
I'm asking you because you want to insinuate that they didn't recognize him. But I'm giving you I'm speaking with facts, not speculations, not innuendos. These are facts. This government, the government of Hakainde Hichilema.
Ask me one by one, I will answer again.
No. I've already asked you. You know, I mean, you are an intelligent man. You can't tell me that you have missed all the points I've given, because according to me and many Zambians who are listening, they do agree that the government of Hakainde Hichilema did recognize Edgar Lungu as a former head of state. And the judgment, by the way, even the judgment is there, because now we are even talking about the court. Even the judgment does recognize that. And the judgment even said, no, this is the former head of state. He should be buried in Zambia.
Well, yeah, there was like a delay of about a week for the head of state to declare the national mourning.
Now you are 40. Now you are 40 finding. Now you are 40 finding. Now you are 40 finding. You want to find a 40. No, he didn't do this. What is important? No. What is important? The government recognized Edgar Lungu as a former head of state. So those things that you are talking about, those are the Makebi Zulu story to delay the state funeral by talking about, no, he used Yango, no, he was denied, he was stopped jogging, whatever. But all those things, you can put all that story, they didn't amount to anything in the courts because they are part of politics. Politics which even himself, Edgar Lungu, practiced when Hakainde Hichilema was in opposition. So to be sanctimonious, to say Edgar Lungu, Edgar Lungu. But even Edgar Lungu himself, when he was doing politics, he did things to HH. But HH, when he's president, he has not said, no, this man did this man did this. He said, we are a country.
On that one, sir, yeah. There's a difference.
What difference is there?
But Edgar Lungu was the president. But anyway, what I would say is that, we can mislead people or cheat people sometimes.
You want to listen. You are the ones who want to mislead people. You are the ones who want to mislead people because you want to insinuate things which are not there. You want to insinuate. No, it took 1 week. No, he didn't recognize. But
Mr. Tali, some of us are neutral.
No, you are not neutral. You are not neutral. You should be courageous. You call on this program and we can tell where you are. So don't pretend, don't hide. Be courageous. You are a leader where you are.
I'm not hiding.
Where you are hiding. You are being a coward. No, you are being a coward. You are part of the Chitumbi family. You are part of the Chitumbi family. Don't be a coward. Just come out and debate us. We can tell. We don't need to ask. We don't need to ask anything. We can tell from the way you speak. Just what you are talking about. The way you are coming out here. You are trying to find the faults in government, in Hakainde Hichilema. Anyway, bye, Watata. You can send the command phone. Hello? Yes, my brother. Yeah. Yes. Buena version, buddy.
What? No, I just wanted to respond. The argument in the Infosat, the PF have been saying Edgar Lungu was not recognized as a former head of state or as president by the UPND. One thing that we should understand, Washkia, it is not the recognition. Okay, someone's recognition that was made president. Okay, Edgar Lungu was a former president by the virtue of the office that he occupied.
Yes.
So, I'm not recognizing Hakainde Hichilema as president. Do you think Hakainde will cease to be president?
Thank you very much.
No, he's not going to cease to be president. Hakainde will still be president. So this issue of saying, no, UPND should recognize, it doesn't matter whether Edgar Lungu was recognized by the UPND or not. He was president.
Yes.
Whether it wasn't treated properly or not, he was still a former president.
And that's what the judgment says.
Because former president, Mr. Lungu, served this country for 7 years.
Just hold on a bit. And this is what the judgment also says. This is what the judgment says. Please go ahead.
Yes. So that argument doesn't hold any water. to come and say, no, Tawari Mushari recognize, no, Tawamusungire Guido. He was a former president, like I said. So now, coming to the issue of Bill 7, I think as we are trying to congratulate the MPs, President Taka in the HDM and his ministers, you are also one of the people that we should also congratulate. Mwali Bombashe Watayadi, from the word go, you have been consistent on this issue, and we are glad that tomorrow the president is going to attend to it.
Please make
the critics, they failed to demonstrate to the Zambian people how this bill was detrimental to Zambia's democracy. When you are having an argument, if they were supposed to come to the people of Zambia and say, I am my issues anymore, I have it, so that people understand. Maybe some people could have sided in Avena. You know, but they failed lamentably. They failed lamentably. They were just making very vague arguments. No, it's illegal, no, it's what. But again, when they were taking the matters to court, they were losing. And you know, they are very fortunate because the courts were not lumping the costs on those people. I personally would have wanted to see the cost lumped on the, you know, these guys that were trying to oppose the bill. And what they were doing, it was just an abuse of the court process. Anyway, so we are very much happy that now Peter and the president is going to attend to it. One thing that I also want to say as I wind up is, you know, our opposition, they are not ready for my elections. They are later. And this is why I support to ask if we can postpone, but me, I'm not for the idea of postponing. You know, I would like the opposition to come out in the open and say, let the president HS go unopposed.
Yes.
Because for now, they are too weak. They can't compete in an election. So let's say at the presidential level, I think let's allow the man to go and oppose.
Yes.
Then parliamentary, we are going to compete. That can save us resources like here.
I'm telling you. No, tapali. Once bakala ona ula fienda lama, bakala tona ula fienchita. Tapali uparamineko na bamundu bino utole monati yo kuti baparaminako shani abo balele fe chimbi bale mama over the bar train na yo kuna bayoko Gente muleke fiapite unopposed.
This has been Kaumachola. Thank you so much.
No,
calling from Kid.
Just manatera. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Chad.
Yes, my brother.
How are you?
Good.
To congratulate people about the success made without including you, then it will be so very unfair.
Thank you.
Big man, you have put up a spirited fight. Not with emotions, but logically with facts. Otherwise, what I want to do, what I want to try to say is that this whole Bill 7, it was all done with bitterness. Like you earlier previously indicated, abantu balishwa kuba Bill 7 ife wino. Bali mona. I want to talk about Oasis Forum. There was no correlation between Oasis Forum and the opposition political parties or leaders. But Oasis Forum, they are the ones who were in charge. They are on agenda. That was just to drop down this bill.
Yes.
it didn't matter how good it was. This was not any plans of my MPs. Now, how this backfired is that you don't even have a branch in parliament, not even a councillor in parliament, not even an MP in parliament.
Imagine.
Then you put up a fight without anyone to represent you in parliament. It's not possible. So these MPs were not fully engaged. They did not align themselves with us.
Okay, I've lost the guy. Hello? 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 No, Oasis Forum really, from my perspective, they became political. Oasis Forum became political. They would have looked at the issues and then dealt with the issues. But they just became emotive. They became so emotive. The statements which were coming, they were so emotive. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Dash.
Yes. Yeah, I'm quiet.
Okay, this is Christopher. Anyway, congratulations on being selected.
Thank you.
So, quite a time they were not no, Mubiu 7, Mara so, my closer reaching about what the government, I want to share from those states.
Okay. I'm reading the final one. Okay, I'm reading the final one. I just got it this afternoon. I just got it this afternoon. I'm reading the one. But at least some of the things that I can talk about off cuff from the debate that I followed in Parliament, okay, is that number one, quite the issue ya by-elections. Okay? Remember issue ya by-elections so that political parties can just be replacing. Okay? That one was changed. It remains as it was. Meaning to say, if there is a vacancy, we will go for elections. Bill 7 was proposing that we don't have elections. Instead, the party where that person belonged, they just propose a name. No by-elections. But Oasis Forum Venava, one of the few things that was picked is this issue. Okay? And it came out in the submissions. They were saying that no, there was no wider consultation. But people went and submitted. So among those that submitted, as a result of there's a feedback. There's a feedback. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. So now listen. So this came as a result of the technical committee. Okay, people submitted in technical committee and Naku parliamentary committee. So out of these submissions, a recommendation was done that the by-election should remain. So that was changed in Bill 7. So we are not going to have things as they were in Bill 7. We will continue as it was. We will be having by-elections. That is number one. Number two, there was another issue that was on independent members of parliament. Okay? Those want to be, because there was a rule which was almost barring independent member. For example, if you are in a political party, you needed to resign. I think it was you need to resign about 6 months or 4 months before. Okay? Before parliament is dissolved, or before the announcement of the date of the by-election or the nomination day. Okay, so what people submitted is that no, we don't need to, we are going to curtail those who may be in a political party and they want to jump out just before the elections. Like the way we have our PF, you know what I mean? If, for example, somebody resigns 3 months before parliament is dissolved, meaning the people will not be represented. You get what I mean? Okay, the people where he comes from. If he resigns, because I don't want to stand on PF, I want to stand as an independent. Now, if I resign too early, there will be people will not be represented. And one of the people that argued this matter, it was Christopher Kangombe, and this was adopted to say, okay, I think we are going to leave it the way it is. The other one which was changed, it's on the number of representation. They say that, okay, 20 women, and then 15 or 12 youths and 3 disabled. People wanted to increase that number, and the number now has changed to 20, 15, and 5. That is, those are the immediate changes that I know, but I want to read the bill and the final, and I'll come back and enlighten more on that.
Okay, so Mr. Tai, you are under 20, 15, and 5. There are my youth 20 and so on and so on. It's 20 women, 15 youths, and 5 disabled. Now, how are they going to be coming in? How they are going to be coming in is proportional representation, meaning I'm a vote a political party which the votes that a political party will have. Those are the percentages that they will take. Okay. Now there was a proposal. This is why I want to read more. There was a proposal on the floor of the House. I don't know how far that went, but there was a proposal that instead of tying the votes to the presidency, let's tie the votes to the political party. Okay? There was that debate. So I want to confirm if it still remains that the percentages will be on the presidential vote or on the political party vote. So that is basically that's how it's going to be. So, and again, this is good because others are saying these people will be appointed by Hakainde Hichilema or by the president, which is not true. It is the the political parties based on the percentages of the votes that they garner. So it is not just the ruling party, it is also the opposition who are going to benefit out of this. Okay. So, Mamuna, Mr. Dari, in conclusion, so if it were just something like very forcing as well government providing, nama changes, I don't say, but people had the say in it, no wonder Mamuna changes.
Exactly.
So our position never know they are forcing it on us.
Exactly.
Once they had their hand in changing this clauses.
Yes.
If at all, the guy is direct, following but Mamuna.
Hakainde Hichilema was very flexible. If you look at it, Hakainde Hichilema has been very flexible. When they complained to say, no, we don't have, we want consultation. What did Hakainde Hichilema do? He formed the technical committee. You see? He formed the technical committee. And people submitted through the technical committee. Then even when it went to parliament, again, people were submitting. So really, I don't understand when they say, no, it was just imposed on Zambians. It was, how?
Anyway, congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Tai.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Anyway, I think let me end here for tonight. I'll come back again on Friday. Hopefully, I can run through unless something happens. But I intend to discuss, how PF has deteriorated from the time when they were in power and where they are now. Because a lot of you people are being cheated to say, Hakainde Hichilema has eaten PF, Hakainde Hichilema has stolen PF. But this is not true. This is not true. And the facts are there for us to look at and analyze. Otherwise, I want to encourage the people of Chawama. You people of Chawama, don't allow these people to come
and campaign to you. Vashe chitungi uko bese mkukampena. No. Tell them, go and bring chitumbi. We bad, then we can go on. They have inconvenienced our country so much by keeping the body of Edgar Lungu. And Belambi be party wishes of Edgar Lungu. It is their political mileage. It is Makebi Zulu wanting to become president, being supported by Wanakulila, Bamkamfuilwa. Makebi Zulu is being supported by Bamkamfuilwa. Because if Esther was not supporting Makebi Zulu, she would have distanced herself. Now that Makebi Zulu has gone political, she would have distanced herself. She would have distanced herself to say, this person has gone political. There is serious, conflict of interest here. How do you defend the legacy? How do you defend the Chitumbi, Uku, and meanwhile you are saying, no, I'm campaigning. No. This is it's nothing but political. And Iwa Esther is part of this. She is colluding with Malukula and all the other people. She is part of them. She may not be talking, but she's talking through these people. They have clearly said, no, they will not bury. They will not bury. On what reasons? Political reasons. And they love Chawama, where mu campaign. Mwebena Chawama, show them. By UPND, let's make sure that you go into Chawama. Let's do everything possible in the political handbook. By UPND, let's do everything in the political handbook. Don't sleep tonight. Don't sleep tonight. Yes, tomorrow the president will be signing. Let us celebrate. But immediately, vehicles should go to Chawama. Vehicles should go to Chawama. Ama celebrations muka kwata mailo for signing Bill 7. Yalama celebrations, go and have them in Chawama. Go and celebrate with the people of Chawama. By UPND. Celebration ya mailo. Ngamwafuma pamulungushi. Vehicles should go straight to Chawama. Mukaedishe filimba muchawama ukuchita celebrate because abantu Bill 7 has been signed and it is helping people. Make people of Chawama see the benefit of this bill. See the benefit of this bill which will be signed tomorrow. Let them see it. Let the people see it. Don't go anywhere. Go and celebrate there in Chawama. Go and celebrate in Chawama. And indeed, make the people feel loved. Chawama, they have stayed for a long time without a member of parliament. They feel neglected. People of Chawama feel neglected. Tasila didn't do anything in Chawama. She got a seat because Wawishi, but never president. And she just abandoned the people. Make the people of Chawama feel loved. Na papata. Make the people of Chawama feel loved. They have been neglected for a long time. By UPND, let's go there. This is the last by-election we are going to have. So we must win it convincingly, so that people can know that Hakainde Hichilema is doing good. Hakainde Hichilema deserves another term. By UPND na papata. Mailo, imiotoka, shikawe, ama GX yonsaje, mukae muchawama mailo. Ngamwafuma kulia straight imiotoka muchawama. Anyway, I will end here. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you very much for your encouragement. For me to talk like this, for me to keep, pondering on some of these issues, it is because you encourage me. It is because you are there to listen. That is why I talk. I talk too much. I talk for 1 hour and it is because you are there to listen. So I am also very grateful to you people that follow me. I am really, really grateful. Without you coming to this forum from different parts of the world, even others, our diaspora, even this man from Italy, I thank you because you always listen and you call in, including Precious. I thank you, Precious, that you always listen. You are the people that make me. Those of you who are saying Hakainde Hichilema should recognize me, I'm grateful. because you have already recognized me. You people who are saying I should be recognized, you have already recognized me. I am very grateful for that. I am very grateful for that. What will come, ni bonus, nimbasela. If something comes out of it, nimbasela. But I have gotten the recognition from you people that listen to me. I am very grateful. I always pray that, God gives me the enlightenment to be objective, to be truthful, and of course, to be effective in what I say. So I also ask you to pray for me. I usually pray that I have the wisdom, because wisdom is the greatest of everything. You can have riches and whatever, but if you don't have the wisdom, you are useless. So please always pray for me that I remain a good person. I have the wisdom to say the right thing. That is what I ask of you. And I say, may God bless you, and may God bless our country, Zambia. And Wakainde Ichilema, congratulations. Tomorrow I'll be watching as you sign at Mulungushi. Please log in tomorrow and watch as Wakainde Ichilema signs this into law. It is a good law. Don't be cheated. It is a very, very good law. It will benefit Zambians. It will not benefit Hakainde Hichilema. It will benefit Zambians. And you will see this when it is operational. Thank you very much. Bye for now.